Hey, good morning, everyone. So I've been asking a lot of people to share their stories, and it's been kind of hitting me like I've never shared mine. And the main reason why I haven't is just because I am still in the military, and so I don't know, like I just feel weird about like sharing my story with being in the military still, which goes against everything that like of why I'm starting this company in the first place is because I want people to start feeling more comfortable about it. But maybe that's why like I have such a passion for it, is because I realize like how uncomfortable I am even myself sharing my story and being open about my struggles. Like I know on social media these days, like everyone has their perfect life and everyone shares, their filtered best version of themselves. And that's fine. I'm not against like showing your positive aspects of your life, but I think after a while like we're all seeing like everybody's highlighted life so much that it becomes like almost like fake, like we're not really being truthful with who we are, and we get caught up in like trying to be this person that the internet wants to see or whatever. And so I'm here to share my story today. I do believe that, yeah, there are a lot of layers to people. And so this is just one layer of me. It doesn't define me as a whole, complete person. It just is a side of me that I figured I would share and open up so that if someone is going through similar struggles as me or needs to hear this, then hopefully it helps that person. And that's what I want to start doing, is just getting people to start opening up about their insecurities or things that they're vulnerable about, so that other people who might be going through similar issues can, it will help them get through that part of their life. So basically, like when I was young, I had some sexual trauma happen within my family, and it did break up my family for a little bit. I was really young, and I ended up having to leave and move into living with my grandparents. So I was separated from my brother, my dad, and my mom. So that was like kind of, I was only 11 years old, and that was just, I didn't really understand like what was going on. I knew that something bad had happened, and now I had to leave. And so I think that that played in a large part of my life going forth. And then as I grew up, we moved a lot. Like I've moved probably, I don't even know, over 20 times. Like I've moved a lot. And so I was always the new girl. I was always having to adapt to like whoever would basically accept me. And I would always have to learn like, okay, so say someone in my new school liked this sport, then now all of a sudden like I had to like try to like that sport so that I could have a group of friends and fit in. I always did pretty good at like adapting and like getting along with most people. There were a couple schools, like I went to one school in particular where the bullying was really bad. I definitely didn't get in with the right group, and they ended up like really bullying me a lot. So I made sure like the next school I would like made better choices of friends, and I did really good ever since that. But I don't know, I guess it was probably when I was 18 years old, I started noticing that like I've always been like a really hard worker, but I started noticing that like I was pretty emotional. Like I would just like start crying over nothing. Like actually I had noticed that before, but like I guess when I was became an adult, I started noticing like it was affecting my life. Like I would just start crying. Like if I seen a commercial that was even a little bit sad, I'd start crying. Like what the heck? Like an Apple commercial like would be even a little bit sad and I start crying. Um and so over the years I've had to learn to manage that, and I would say like I definitely have like extreme moods. Like I'll be really, really, really happy, and then I'll be like extremely sad, like so depressed that I can't even like get out of bed. Like I hate myself. I've struggled with having like wanting to self-harm and just not doing good at all. And then basically I went through what I call like the year from hell. It's basically, I went through a little bit of a breakdown. I ended up leaving my job and moving to California with my brother. And my brother did, you know, I asked, he's done something, and he's for asking for forgiveness, but basically he left me stranded in California. So he had taken my money out of my savings account, and I was in California. And so I was like, okay, I have to do something. And I really didn't want to contact my parents right away. I don't know, like they've just done so much for me and for my brother, and we've just, as like we kind of like put them through a lot. And so basically what ended up happening is I walked into a coffee shop to try to get a job because I used to be a barista when I was 16 years old. And so what ended up happening is instead of getting interviewed, the owner of the coffee shop, he did sexually assault me. And so I always thought I would be one of those people that would I never thought I would be the person that would let something like that happen. I've always been like a pretty headstrong person, and after going through some sexual trauma as a kid, I just never thought that something like that would ever happen to me. And so but I didn't do anything about it. I literally froze up and didn't do anything about it. And then the next day I left, I did call my parents. They ended up talking to a flight attendant friend and got standby tickets to come fly out and come pick me up from California. So I got help after that, and I don't really talk about it much. I know that it's been a big impact in my life. I never really I kind of just put it away. I acted like nothing happened, but I was being weird towards guys, especially when I was drinking. Still to this day, even I'll get really weird towards guys when I'm drinking. I just don't even want to be around them. I'm kind of mean to them, which is not a good thing. And yeah, so that happened, and just life went on, whatever. Kind of just put it in the back burner. I started dating only women for a while. I didn't date guys for probably I don't know, a year and a half. Then I just had a lot of relationship problems. I just never wanted to stay in a relationship for very long. I would find reasons to run away from people. I would find the littlest thing and I'd break up with them. And I know I've heard a lot of people that I've dated, and I do apologize to people that I did that to. I just wasn't going through a good time in my life, and never really faced anything. Still to this day, I definitely I need to probably go see a therapist or something, so I will be doing that. And yeah, so I just figured I'd share this because I'm asking everybody to share their stories, and I haven't shared mine ever. And so I hope this helps someone that has gone through any sort of sexual assault or sexual trauma, and deals with emotional issues because of that. And yeah, I really don't have nothing else to say. I just wanted to share this, and have a good day. Bye.